Hello everyone and welcome back to Old Dad's Modeling Mess. In today's video we're going to do a what's in the box on the Tamiya kit number 65 Panther Panzerkampfwagen 5 Ausf A. When I opened this up and started looking at it, removing it from the bag, some stuff popped up that kind of made me wonder what the hell's going on with it. So I had to go do some research, and originally these kits were produced in the early 60s, and they had an engine, or they were motorized and stuff like that. And then in 1975 they got rid of all that and produced this kit. This kit didn't get another update until 1988 when they got the new box. That was it. So this is actually most of this is still the 1969 or whatever it was kit, minus the motorization part. So yeah, let's get with it here. If you guys have never gotten one of these yet, it comes with 2 sets of instructions, English and Japanese. So I think that's Japanese. I don't know. I can't read it, so I'm just guessing. Don't hold it against me. Let's get in here and we will check out the instructions. Yeah, they're a little bit different, but since this is such an older kit, it's not bad. I don't see anything yet that looks confusing or anything like that, so that's good. And then yeah, okay. We'll start with this here. This is the hull. It is as plain Jane as you can get, but back in the late 60s and 70s, this isn't bad, I guess. This here is where the on and off switch and motor and all that stuff and batteries were held. I don't know what to do with that because the bottom of it is just garbage. Let's see if I can get that in there so you guys can see that. 1969. So yeah, I don't know if, well, I can't really do that. Maybe I can. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could just put some styrene in here and fill these holes and then get rid of these tubes that go across. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm kind of a little skeptical with it right now. That's probably why it was a $20 kit. The hull, or the top of the hull here, is something that I noticed, and I don't know. I kind of look at it as a good thing and a bad thing. The model has some texturing on it. I'm not sure if you can see it that well. Try to get in there. But these weld seams are horrible. But again, back in the day, that would be really awesome. The let's see here, the flame cut marks and those gouges that should be weld seams are, well, you know, just that. That looks a little bit better, but my only complaint with that so far is that texturing is on top of all that, which hides the detail. Again, though, this is from the 60s and 70s, this kit is, so there's not a whole lot of detail on it. But I can use this, get rid of that, and redo all of that myself. Put new weld lines in, or weld seams in, all the way around it. So this, even though it's a very, very basic kit, I mean, look at, again, back in the 60s and 70s, that would have been really cool to have. Okay, but we're in the 2000s, so yeah, this is more like Revell monogram level-ish, but it's okay. But it'll give me a chance to practice up some techniques, try going full night shift on it here, add new weld seams, torch marks on it for where the armor's been cut. Yeah, it does not have very much detail at all. See, even the texturing's back here on the back. '60s and '70s, but that's actually not bad for then. Yeah, this kit here is going to be a test out several techniques and things, ideas that I've seen off of other channels, builds, and try that out. But this will be a this is still going to be a option for the you pick my next build. The turret, the cut marks aren't the greatest, like I said, but that's because that texturing that's on there covers it, which is a bummer. It actually just looks like they threw a bunch of little sand in there on top of it and did that, but it's all good. Machine guns, not bad. Originally, I guess from what I understand is these things were more of a toy than they were a model, and then Tamiya decided to redo it and get rid of the toy part and turn it into a model itself. And all the way up until '88, when they did the new box, it's basically the same kit, the same tooling, same everything. That's why there's a little bit of flash on it and stuff like that. So I can't be too horribly crabby about it, because, you know, I mean, in the end, it'll still get done and it'll still look good. We got the road wheels here, everybody's favorite. Those actually look really nice. The detail on them, that's really outstanding there. Yeah, the road wheels so far are the highlight of it, which is sad. Let's see here. This back cover here for the turret. Man, okay, yeah, you guys can see that texturing. That texturing is all over everything. So, yeah. It'll be okay, though. And let's see, what do we have here? This, oh, okay, these are the wheel covers. Right. Then we got some decals. Now, those are some really cool decals. I do like those. Those look good. But getting back to this stuff here, the texturing I can fix. The weld seams, those can be fixed. The flash that's in there on those, I don't know how I can fix that. Except for, you know, an hour or two with a hobby knife, I can get those cleaned up a little bit. But then when you put that on top of here, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe something about this, yeah, this slides in like that. And it was done that way so you could go in there and get the, so you can change the batteries and stuff for it when it was just a motorized toy. Now, what I'm not seeing is, when you put that together, put this back on here, I'm not seeing anything underneath here. So that is probably going to have to get filled in with styrene sheets, which that's fine. I can do that. But yeah, because that back plate there. So yeah, that's all wide open. There's no way. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a challenging build, even though it's probably a very, I'm not gonna lie, it's got to be the most basic Tamiya kit out there. I was kind of hoping this was going to be like the Sherman. It's it's not. But that's okay, I don't mind, because this will actually give me a good little test. Let me see if I've got the skills I think I have, or want to have anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, because with the toy, even there, you would want to keep that, you'd want to keep stuff out of there. I don't know. Yeah, this one's different, guys. This one is absolutely different. And I'm not a big fan of these rubber tracks, but something about these here, I kind of like them. I don't know if it's just because they actually have some detail and they don't look like normal ones that are just one solid piece. I mean, with all the space in the middle there where the holes are out at. I kind of like these tracks, so I'm not going to whine and complain too much about those. They're already the gunmetal gray, so that'll be easy to weather and do all that stuff with. So yeah, this one here, this will be a fun test for me. I'm actually, as stupid as I am, I'm kind of looking forward to this now. The idea of being able to do the weld seams and the torch cuts and stuff kind of is intriguing me. I really want to see what I can do with that. See how far I can level this thing up. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. And if you did enjoy this, drop a like, a comment down below. If you're not already, consider subscribing. It'll help me out. It helps the channel out. Allows me to buy more stuff so I can make more content for you. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.